Please do not sell another pair of shoes on Amazon until you watch this video. If you sell on Amazon, you probably already know that shoes are an incredibly profitable product to flip. But if you're not careful, you can end up with a ton of shoes that aren't moving and are tying up your precious capital. The problem is this: the sales rank on a pair of shoes is linked to a parent ASIN. All the variations are called child listings, and they're gonna sell. Can I help you?
No.
Anyway, the sales rank for a pair of shoes is linked to one parent ASIN. So all of the variations, size and color, are all tied to that same sales rank. So just because it's ranked at say 1,000 in shoes doesn't mean that every single variation is selling at the same rate. Also, sales rank is a horrible measure of sales. It can fluctuate so much because it's a reflection of sales recency. To make things even more complicated, tools like Keepa and Camel don't give data on these child variations. Luckily, there is one tool on the market that allows you to see which variations are actually being sold under each parent ASIN. The tool is called Tactical Arbitrage. I'm going to show you how it works right now. Okay, so here we are on Amazon.com. Let's just go to a random pair of shoes. Let's go to these Condorks. If you look up here, we have the parent ASIN. Now the parent ASIN holds all of the variation listings. So you've got all these down here, different colors and different sizes. So the sales rank, let's scroll down here and check out the sales rank. The sales rank is 6,954 in clothing and shoes and jewelry. Now we have to remember that that counts all of the variations. It's not just that one shoe. So if you were to use a tool like say the Jungle Scout estimator, again, remember that this is not a perfect estimation because sales rank is always in flux and it's based on recency. So a lot of recent sales can sway the sales rank, especially on rankings that are a little bit lower, like in the 200,000 plus. One or two sales could fluctuate that pretty easily. Higher rankings, not so much. You have to really sell a lot to get a ranking like in the 1,000s on the shoes. But let's go ahead and let's click on clothing and shoes, enter the sales rank, let's say 7,000, let's think something like that. And that's saying that they are selling 849 per month. So that's a pretty popular pair of shoes. But we have to remember now, we have all these different variations. Another thing we have to remember is that some variations are not going to sell as much as others. You got to keep in mind things like shoe size and color. Things like a really bright color or a weird, funky color that just might not be as popular. It's impossible for all of the shoe variations to sell the same volume. But like I said, that data is not given to us in a very clear way. Keepa and Camel, which are normally our go-to resources for sales rank information, aren't able to tell us about these children ASINs. So what can we do? Amazon doesn't give us that information, but they do leave some breadcrumbs that Tactical Arbitrage takes advantage of. Namely, the customer reviews. When someone leaves a review, it leaves the size and the color that they purchased. Tactical Arbitrage takes that data and filters it and tells you which pairs were getting the most sales. So let's go to Tactical Arbitrage and click on Analysis and Product Variations. Let's paste our ASIN right here. And then for a price to compare, you would put the price that you could buy the product at, but for now, let's just put $1. And we have 6 pages of reviews. Remember that more reviews equals more reliable data. 6 is good enough for a decent sample size. So now it's going to run through these. And now we've got some good information that we can work with. Let it populate here. We're going to get a lot of data, but what we want to look at is this column right here that has the percentages. So it's going to show each pair of shoes, the variation, size, and color. It's going to show their buy box price and all of that. But this percentage, that means that for this first product, 10.9% of all the reviews that were left were for that product. So that size 8.5 gray shoe is the most likely to sell given this small amount of data. Everything else, we got about 3.6%. And down here at the bottom, we can see which sizes are selling the most. So here the 8.5 is selling 29.1% of the time, and that is with all the variations. And then we can see the color. So the red is the most popular color and the black and white is the least popular color. For those of you who do retail arbitrage, which is an awesome option for sourcing shoes, you can bring tactical arbitrage with you on your smartphone. It is mobile friendly and you can use the variations tool from within your mobile device inside of any store. So there you have it. That is how you make sure that the shoes you buy are actually going to sell the way that you expected them to. Be sure to check out Tactical Arbitrage and use coupon code ER10 at checkout, and that will give you 10 days of trial for just $1. Absolutely worth checking out if you sell anything on Amazon through wholesale, online arbitrage, or retail arbitrage. The tool is killer. Check it out. Use my affiliate link ER10. I greatly appreciate it. And be sure to like and subscribe. Take it easy, everybody.